Next, you will learn about the place and link features for InDesign. You'll notice that you have a yield sign and a circular graphic image right below it. We're going to link these two images. Unlike the copy and paste commands, which simply create a duplicate of the original object, the place and link feature creates a parent and child relationship between the original object and the copy, just like an AMaster would with the parent and child copies there as well. If you make changes to the parent object, you have the option to update the child object. First, select the Content Collector tool, which is this right here in the left toolbar. After you've done that, you'll notice I have this image already in here. You're going to select the yield sign, and it automatically places it in there. Click within the circular graphics frame below the yield sign to add it to the content collector if you haven't already. Then open the Pages panel and double click on page 3, which is right here. It's the green page. And then select the Content Placer tool, which is this icon right here. The pointer changes to a loaded graphics icon with the yield sign or the circular graphics icon. Click the pasteboard to the right of the top of the article to place a copy of the yield sign and the circular graphic. There's the circular graphic and there's the yield sign. If you have the circular graphic selected, you can select Create Link at the lower left corner of the content collector. You see how this item is checked right here? If I place this back in, it will be available to me whenever we are at the original content itself. Content Placer, Create Link is selected, and if you look carefully, I can place each item, and you'll see Create Link is selected here as well. You can then close the content collector and content conveyor box. Now that you've placed the linked items, you're going to see how a parent-child relationship works between the original objects and the copies. Open the Links panel, which is in the right side over here, and make sure you have your yield sign available right here, and also select the circular graphic in the highlighted list. So up higher there should be the circular graphic. If it's not available, you can always select just this graphic itself, or you can come up to page 1 up here links. This is the circular graphic. Use the selection tool to position the circular graphic frame to the left of the CS master class on the green page itself. See this left space over here? You're going to bring that circular graphic and place it right over here. Align the top of the graphics frame with the top of the article's text frame. If you need to zoom in, go ahead and zoom in, and you can see my circular graphic is aligned right when you see the green snap bar. Then navigate to page 1, which is, you can go back to your Pages panel, and select this graphic, this circular graphic. Use the control panel up here to apply a 5-point white stroke. Here's your stroke and here's your points to this circular graphic. You're going to choose paper or white, and you're going to change this to 5 points. In the links panel, you'll notice that the status of this circular graphic on page 3, it's been changed and modified right here. It says modified, double click to update. If you double click this and go down to page 3, you will see that this circular graphic will be updated as well with a white stroke around it. Now go back to page 1 and select the yield sign. And you're going to double click in the links folder. So move over to your links folder. In the links panel, you'll notice that the status of the file yield sign has been modified. That's because you replaced the parent graphic on page 1. In order to do that, you're going to need to place a new file, and we're going to use the yield underscore new AI right here, and you open it. This is changed to yellow, and if you look in your links panel, this has the yellow triangle that says modified. If you double click it, it will modify for you. And if you go to your page 3 and scroll to your right, you'll see this yield sign is now yellow as well. Now we're going to change the shape of the frame itself. In order to do that, you need to have this green page selected, and you're going to need to open up your layers and make sure the text layer is unlocked. After you have unlocked the text layer, you can come over to your direct selection tool and click just on the outside edge of this green box right here. You'll see small white handles appear in the 4 corners of this green box. The next thing we're going to do is come to the left side and select our pen tool, and we're going to click one time at the vertical grid, the vertical guide right here, and then we're going to go to this horizontal guide on the right side and click one time, and we're going to click one time at the bottom of this text frame as well. What we're doing is making insertion points so that we can remove the green. So if we use our direct selection tool and click on that outside frame again, we can select one of the handles, click and drag it, and you can see that that color removes itself. You can do the same concept with a picture frame as well. I'm going to deselect by clicking in my pasteboard. I'm going to use the rectangle frame tool, and I'm going to make a shape, a rectangle from at the edge of this first column and the horizontal guide all the way down to the bottom corner. Now that you see that the bars are there, if you press and hold Shift, if you use the selection tool first and press and hold Shift and click in the green box as well, you'll see that the entire green box is selected going around the page, as well as small blue bars for the picture frame you just created. Once you've selected that, you go up to Object, and you're going to go to Pathfinder, and you're going to go to subtract, and this will get rid of that white frame right there. And then you can deselect by clicking in the pasteboard. And now we're going to work with that yellow yield sign on the right hand side. So if you click the yellow yield sign, you can drag it into this 2-column of text, and you can see that it'll be perpendicular with the purple line that goes right down the center of it. And if you want to center it horizontally, there will be a green line as well. Now at the moment, our yield sign has text going behind it. So we need to use our text wrap in order to change that.